Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man. Probably presents another episode of The Corner. I'm your host, Lael Rockwell, for the 1/6 Scale Man YouTube channel. Do me a favor, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, hit that bell notification so you're always up to date as to what we got going on over here on the channel. All reviews, newly released, newly revealed, videos, interviews, everything. So yes, if you're here, I pretty much know why you guys are here. And yeah, another pre-order, definitely another pre-order that's up, another figure that's up, grail to a lot of people, a piece that I know a lot of people have been looking for. So we're going to talk about that here shortly. Now, before we jump into that, I do want to actually give or pay homage to where we get these figures from. Of course, as we always do, all right, I always do each and every week. Definitely got to give a shout out to my man, Ray, over there at Underground Figures. Again, all day, every day, Ray. If you are looking for the latest and greatest, he got you. He'll definitely take care of you. Anything from 1/6 scale figures, vehicles. Make sure you sign up for that newsletter so you are always up to date when your pieces or when our other pieces are due to arrive. Again, no NRD. Shipping and handling is definitely reasonable. On top of that, he will make sure that you get that figure in such a timely manner. Ray is such an easy and approachable dude. He always keeps you in the now. So definitely want to give him a shout out. Also, I got to give a shout out Taylor to Ray's, my man Ray over there at Hawk Wars Toys, Hawk Wars Ray. Again, another incredible dude, currently the proud sponsor of Summer Madness that we have going on over there at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group. So if you are a member, make sure, if you're not a member, you might want to sign up. You might be one of the members or the individuals to win 1 out of 6 figures that are actually up for grabs. Tomorrow is the final episode of Summer Madness. So make sure you get in there and get yourself ready, to possibly win a figure. So definitely want to give a shout out. So we thank you very much for that. And on top of that, I want to give a shout out to my man, Watch Your Six over there at Comic Relief Comic Collectibles. If you're looking for 1/10 scale, 1/12 scale, quarter scale, but mainly comics, you head on over there, sign up for that newsletter, and he'll take care of you as well. And always, you want to give a shout out to my man Brian Wong over there at Mod Your Case, Mod Your Space. If you're looking for a credible display, whether it's mono, regular display, he'll definitely take care of you because he's such a cool cat. So definitely want to head over there, speak to him, tell him I sent you, and he got you back, as he should. So let's see who we got in here with us today in the chat. I want to say a big up to Big Rib in the building. Thank you for being here. What's up, Leia? Already hit up Ray at Underground. Told him to put figure on your account. You already know. Appreciate it, bro. Louis Guest with Viva. Thank you for being here. AJ Grusa. McKinley is in the building. Thank you for being here. Do you think they'll make a clean version since they titled this one Battle Damage? I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know. We just got to actually see. Side possibility, though. We got Mitchell Lawrence in the building. Thank you for being here as always. Lewis is here. We got Mitchell Lawrence. We got Chewy's Bandolier in the building. We got my man Christopher Greaves in the building. Thank you for being here. Who else do we got? We got L. Walker's in the building. We got Brandon Salad. Let's go is in the building. Kate Carter. Yo, what's going on with you, Chuck G? Low Key Collector. What's going on with you, man? Everybody that's actually in here. Now, if you don't know what everybody's talking about and what the hoopla is about, if you're just actually tuning in, if you're not familiar with the 1/6 scale community, then you're not familiar with this particular figure because it's one that a lot of people have actually been waiting for. A figure I know that, didn't know when it was going to come, but it's here now. As far as the reveal, it's not out yet, but it is a reveal for this piece. So let's kind of jump into it and see what we got going on here for now. We are talking about the T-800. Now, this is the T-800 battle damage version from T2, Terminator 2, Judgment Day. Great looking figure. Now, here's the thing. I know there's a lot of people who had the original, release from T2, even Terminator 1. I never had any of these, to be quite honest. And if there's questions that you need to ask, you want to ask the individuals who have this figure in hand. So I'm on this same adventure like the most of you individuals out there who are seeing this right now. You're seeing basically now, correct me if I'm wrong, because again, I'm not well versed in this part. I mean, the movies, yes, all day, every day. But as far as figure form, is this, and maybe you guys out there can educate me on this one too, because I believe this is a 2.0. Am I correct? Because like I said, I don't want to speak out of pocket if it's not. Is this a 2.0 of this figure? Let me know. Yo, shockingly, I'm being told these are new head sculpts. I'm shocked they look similar to the OGs, which I have. Okay, yes. So with that basically being said, presumably right now, yes, it is a 2.0. It even says it. Okay, cool. Because I couldn't see it. I'm blind. Sorry about that. So thank you. It is a 2.0. I didn't have the original, so I'm being educated as well. Yeah, so there it is, Battle Damage 2.0 version. Thank you for that. Again, I'm tired, dealing with what we've been dealing with, us collectors or us reviewers, or not even reviewers, content creators. It's been a hell of a week. It's been a hell of a weekend. The excitement for this space right now is dwindling because of just the controversy and the divisiveness that's going on right now. So I do apologize if my mood is kind of somber right now. I am literally exhausted, just from a lot that's kind of going on within the community behind the scenes that people don't really see. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to talk about this T2 figure. Thank you very much for educating me. Again, I didn't actually take a look at this first. But yes, it is a 2.0. I didn't have the original. Never had the original. The question is, am I going to get this? And does it fit in the scheme of what I'm trying to do now? I'm just going to tell you right off the bat, everybody who's wondering, this is not for me. It's definitely not for me because I don't have any of the figures from this line. So it's definitely not for me. But I'm speaking from just craftsmanship and just how it looks from a 6 scale standpoint. It looks phenomenal. The head sculpt looks incredible. The detail, the battle damage quality in that looks good. Now, the question is, and I want to kind of read this because I want to see, because one of my biggest questions is as far as the tailoring. Is this piece, again, going to hold up? Are we looking at leather or are we looking at a pleather piece? So that's what I want to know. I don't know if it actually says additional time. Let me see here. Family Crafts' Battle Damage version 1/6 scale T-800 figure features a newly developed head sculpt with separate rolling eyes, as well as an additional heavy damage head sculpt, revealing the endoskeleton with LED light up right eye, meticulously tailored costume featuring jacket made in. Okay, so they're saying the jacket is genuine leather. So the jacket is genuine leather. The pants, genuine leather. Okay, so that's definitely a plus for everyone, is that with this, the tailoring is genuine leather. So you don't have to worry about this being pleather and peeling over time. So they're saying it is genuine leather. So that is definitely on point. It's a newly sculpted head sculpt, LED light up. The base looks incredible. So this is going to be a treat for all y'all looking for it. So it is leather, yes, definitely. It's been waiting for this. I've been waiting for this, already PO'd. Yes. Exactly. Okay, cool. Definitely. Imagine them dropping the Jungle Hunter Predator tomorrow or Friday. Yes, because they did tease that. I did see that. So yes. Let me see here. Genuine leather, yes. Got my brown suit Wolverine yesterday. 1973 Deluxe Wolverine is a great week, definitely. So my brown suit is supposed to be arriving today. So that's what I'm waiting on. It should be here soon. Don't really know. We just got to kind of wait and see. The leather is good to really bring up the battle damage. You can't do that with the pleather. So yes. 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 That's what I'm saying. Like it's definitely good for those who are looking for the leather option. You know, again, having a leather option is definitely going to be a bonus for a lot of people who are looking for it. So it does look incredible. Rolling eyes, you get the purrs with this, you get the LEDs, you get like a separate sculpt. I mean, that looks incredible. The battle damage on this piece looks incredible. It really, really, really does. It does. It does. The quality in this and the LED light up base, it is incredible as well. Interchangeable battle damage left arm. And the question is, I mean, just like, you know, was asked earlier, is there going to be a, you know, clean version, like a regular version, non-battle damage? I don't know. I can't say that they will, because I think that they're going to probably stick in the lines of just the battle damage version for most, because I think this is the highly most requested version from a lot of people. So I don't know. I'm not well versed in this when it comes to 1/6 scale, because I don't have a lot of these figures. You know, I don't have the figures from this line. So that's the question. Is it in fact, or would we get like a clean version of this suit? I don't know. That's the question that's going to be asked. And I guess one of the biggest questions is, do you really, does anybody want, are you, now again, I say that, well, and I know people will, but will people want a clean version? You know, will you desire a clean version, or is this where you want to be? So I don't know. Let's see what we got. It's the one it's the one I have, definitely. Let me see here. Base accessories, 2 head sculpts, movable eyes. It's a slam dunk layout. I would consider. Yeah, I'm just not really attached to the line. Love the films, but I'm not really attached to the line. This one's definitely a pass for me. Wouldn't fit in my collection. See, that's where I am. That's where I'm right now. I hope we get an exoskeleton 2.0 as well. Yeah, I don't know. We might, bro. We might, Chewy. Batteries for the light up function is unfortunate, but I'm still getting it. Okay, so it has those Dorset. Oh man, come on. Larry Gilmore, I was up at 3 something hitting pre-order buttons on Sideshow for this. Definitely. That's incredible, bro. Let me see who else we got. I've been waiting for this. L. Walker said he's definitely been waiting for this. Brandon's happy about it, so he's gonna get it. I already pre-ordered this. I would take a clean version 2 and others in the line. So okay. So we got people that would definitely take that. If it's supposed to be a DX, where the hell is the minigun? Good question. I'm 100 in on this full line. I can't wait to share pictures of this on this one in Figure Flex. I hear you, bro. Appreciate that. I appreciate that. Yeah, I mean, again, it's going to be a place for this in everybody's collection, or in most collection. But if it doesn't, because the thing is, I have to limit it somewhere. Because right now I'm already committed to Star Wars, Marvel, DC. Even that right there, I'm dancing around that space as well, because again, I have to right now be very meticulous as to what I get and have in my collection, because again, like we always say, you can't have it all. You definitely can't have it all. This stuff is really expensive, and you can't have everything. You know, most people will sacrifice for certain things that they want. Me, myself, yeah, I already know you can't have everything. As much as you would want, you can't have everything. You have to be smart. You definitely got to be smart. So this right now on Sideshow is going for $350. So I would say $350 with tax and shipping. you'll probably be looking at almost 389, I don't know. It's going to probably be an expensive piece, you know, especially expensive with shipping all in. So just depends. But if you're attached to it, if this is something that works mainly for you, then definitely that's where you want to go. Does not fit my collection, but too iconic not to cop. We'll go in one of the cases through rewards and discount points all in at $199. There you go, bro. There you go. There you go. I don't think he had the minigun during this specific look. Okay. 1/6 scale man Leo, thank you for saying that. Have to be selective right now in the same boat and have to be smart and manage which pre-orders to commit to. Yeah, that's what it's all about for me. Like, really, I will honestly say, in all honesty, like, the life has been fully sucked out of me after this whole Batmobile incident. With the 89 Batmobile, it's like, yo, I cannot wait for the weekend. I have a long weekend coming. I'm off tomorrow. I'm off Saturday. I'm off Sunday. I need to relax. Because with the amount of scrutiny both me, Jay, and whoever else got, you'd almost think that we made the car. Like, we made the vehicle. Like, it was something that came from us, that we created it. And it's just a lot. It's a lot, man. It's a lot. So you already know. Figurecraft, responsible collecting is the key to, responsible collecting is the key to healthy collection. You already know. Definitely it is. You have to live responsibly when it comes to this. That's how it has to be. Head sculpt is amazing. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This is definitely, listen, the key thing is that it's definitely an amazing sculpt. It is. It is an amazing sculpt. That, you can see the endoskeleton. It's incredible. It looks good. You know, like just the traces of blood. It's good. Like, it's definitely going to be a great display piece. It'll be a great display piece for some, but for me, I think there's only a few figures that I've gotten because I've had an attachment to them in figure form. Like my Alita Battle Angel, I love that piece. I have the Bayonetta figure, I love that piece. But everything else that's in my collection is strategically placed because it fits the scheme of what I have. This is kind of going outside of what I have. You know what I mean? Like, it looks good, but I'm not going to fall for it just because it's a piece that everybody's gravitating to. You know, I'm not going to do it because it's the status quo right now. No, it's just not for me, but I can sit behind the scenes and live vicariously through other people who are going to get it because it is an amazing piece. It's just not something that's going to fit my collection. But I would implore you, here's the thing, like everybody's been talking about, be specifically responsible for what you get and have in your collection. Don't just get it just because it's the cool shit to do. It's the cool thing to do. Now, don't just do it because of that. If you have a connection to it, then it makes the most sense. Then I'm good with you. Do it because it makes sense for you. It fits your collection, and let it be that. Is there something from sci-fi 80s and 90s that would grab your attention? Here's the thing, bro. To be quite honest, there's a few things that would grab my attention. Now, there's a few things that would grab my attention. It's just that I didn't go down that line. I've always been a Star Wars, and a comic fan. Star Wars has lasted through pretty much decades. But if I had to really think about it, what would grab my attention? Like, I wanted to get the RoboCop figure, but I didn't want the version from RoboCop 3. I wanted from the very first film. That's the one I wanted. And I missed out on that one. I mean, I missed out on that particular version. I might get my hands on a RoboCop, but I don't know. It's down the line. It's not something I'm going to necessarily do right now. You know what I mean? Like, Blade Runner would be, you know what? Here's the thing. You know what I want from the 80s that I'm attached to, that I would love to have? And this is just me, and I'll sit with that. There's two films that I've always wanted figures from in 6 scale form. I want figures, and I'm not just talking about the light cycle. No, I want the 1/6 scale figures from Tron. That's what I want. That's what I want. That's what I want. 1/6 scale figures from Tron, the very first film. I'm not talking about the remake. I'm talking about the very first film. That's what I want shit from. That's what I want. Even if you're going to give me the light cycle, that's cool. But I want those figures from the very first film, not the second one. And so it's, I would say Tron and another film that probably people don't really watch or haven't really watched, The Black Hole. I would love to have a Maximilian, a Vincent, you know what I mean? And all the, I would want from a 6 scale form, those are the two films that would entice me to buy from the line. Tron and The Black Hole. Now, a lot of people haven't even seen this film. You know what I mean? A lot of people haven't actually seen it. But again, Maximilian, if you look it up from Tron, Vincent from Tron, the other droids, I would definitely do it. It's incredible. But I know it's not for a lot of people, but it's for me. So I'm really particular when it comes to like the 80s. Oh, you know what? So there's a couple of films I would want stuff from. Tron, Black Hole, The Last Starfighter. Give me some figures from The Last Starfighter, and I'm definitely in. I can rock with that. Man, what else? Let me think about it. What else? What else would I want? Yeah, I think outside of Star Wars, that would definitely be it. Yep, Lewis, you already know The Black Hole. Leo, you rock. Once again, yeah, that was my, listen, y'all don't understand. Like, I used to watch, and I still do. I have Disney Plus and Kroll. Yes, Kroll. Kroll would be another film. Even, you know what? Also, I want Hot Toys to give us an official licensed Conan from the first film. Conan, I would definitely take a 1/6 scale Red Sonja if they did it right. So I'm talking about films from, yeah. You know what I mean? Like those particular films. I would even want, you know what, to be quite honest, I would want an Atreyu and the horse from Never Ending Story. I would take that because, again, those are films that I watched back in the day that I have a connection to. Yes, $6 Million Man, Steve Austin, and the Bionic Woman. I would get that too. Both Lee Majors and Lindsay Wagner. I would get that. Buck Rogers, if basically I had a chance to get my hands on anything from Buck Rogers, Wilma Deering, all those, come on, man, let's go. I would take it. I would take it. Definitely the $6 Million Man. Thundercats as well. Come on, man. Yeah. That's where I am. I'm not saying that Terminator is not my thing, because it is. It's just that I have more of a connection to those films, those particular films. So, yeah, man. Yeah. That's me all day. But again, as much as I love the movies for this, that's just like even now, as much as I love, Lord of the Rings, I'm not going to collect figures from it because I don't have that strong a connection to get it in figure form. So, I love Lord of the Rings. I love the films, but I'm not going to do that. It just, for me, not going, no. And that's just the way Terminator sits well with a lot of people. But again, it's just, I got to be real, man. I got to be real. I want this Terminator, but I want a clean version. So we were just talking about that, bro. We were definitely just talking about that, whether or not they're going to do a clean version on it. And here's the thing. I guess we can ask. Get under, if you want to have the clean version of this particular figure, make sure that you get under their page. If you go to their page, you go in their chat, ask and see, because like I said, the more noise that's made about it, it pushes the needle forward, and they might do it. To be quite honest, in all honesty, they might do it. They might go ahead and do it. I wouldn't put it past. I would not put it past. They might go ahead and do it. So if you want it, make sure that you actually go in and ask those questions. Be like, hey, are y'all going to do a clean version of this particular figure? Because a lot of people want it. And I think that that makes the most sense. Give us both versions. If people want it, then give us that version. Do it. And I think it'll definitely work. Why not? Why not? But this definitely looks good. It definitely looks good. The head sculpt's on point. LED light up feature in battery. So I guess the only thing that's LED light up is the base, of course. So we know that. But the head sculpt, totally different. Which, I mean, it is what it is. I can definitely accept that, because honestly, I'm gonna be quite honest with you. The problem with LED light up or LED USB is the wires that have to run through these figures. And and I hate, even with my Vader and the Inquisitors that I basically have, and most of the Jedi figures that actually come with the LED USB, light up feature, it's the wires. They're so unsightly. You have to kind of run them up through tailoring just to hide them. And I'm like, yo, who, you know what I mean? Like, who wants to keep doing that? You know what I mean? Find another way. If like there's a plug-in, even if you can have like a switch, like, I don't know, like maybe have the wires already running through the figure when we get it, and just maybe that's tucking out the back. That way those wires aren't always unsightly. But again, that technology, it's kind of tricky to come or evolve around. So I don't know though, because Hano's pulling it off. They pulled it off. This Terminator is coming home. 40th anniversary of the first Terminator. We got T2. Yeah, you already know. This is a pass for me. Have too many pre-orders. Yeah, I can see that. I hope and pray they make a Batman Returns Catwoman. You know what? Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. I want to ask y'all a question. I want to ask y'all all a serious question, right? We have the release of update release on the Batmobile from Judgement, right? So we know we have that, right? I guess my question is, we know the response that we're getting back from it. We know a lot of people are up in arms about what they've seen. And again, even though he said countless times it's the test batch, I guess people didn't want to see the test batch. I get it. And perhaps if there was a level of transparency, we shouldn't have talked about the test batch. We shouldn't have put it up, even though I didn't have too many problems. But, again, we should have waited. And those problems that were discussed will be fixed for people when they get theirs. So we know that's going to happen. Yost is already behind the scenes. I've already talked to him all week. I've talked to Yost ever since I got this Batmobile, and he is working diligently with his team to make sure that people's product that they get is up to par. But that's not the question I want to ask. The question I have to you guys out there is, if we are going through this much, if this is what's happening with this, do you think it's going to be equally the amount of pressure with the Catwoman through Jazz Inc? Do you think it's going to be equal or even more? Because we're running into like a realm that he's, really sliding into right now with the 1/6 scale platform. Because honestly, I'm just going to be quite honest. Like, I'm going to get the figure because I want it, but doing a review on it. And I want to ask y'all, do you think I should do a review? Or here's the thing, because I know Yost is not going to do another test. I after what happened with this, I don't think that there's going to be another test run. And do I blame him for that? No, hell no. But my question is, do you think the noise is, do you think it's going to be even louder for that figure? What you think? I want to know. Just joined the stream. Just wanted to say I'm over the moon for T-800. I waited for this. Okay, we got that. Man, the way people showed their ass about that Batmobile was ridiculous, and I think it's going to be worse with the Catwoman. Larry, yeah. That's your choice on a review. You said you were done with reviews. Yeah, S-Beam, I am. I'm not. If anything, I'll do a take your position. So I'll do like posing tutorials on it. But as far as a review, I'm not. You know, the whole Batmobile ordeal, it kind of soured me on reviews. It did. That whole Batmobile situation, it soured me on reviews. It did. It definitely soured me on reviews. I'm never doing it. And I know people would say, you know what? You got to have thick skin. You got yourself into it. Yeah, I get that. But at the same time, the level of scrutiny, I have to basically decide for my own sanity. You know what I mean? For my own personal health. Because people don't know how far words go. Yeah, we can have thick skin, but we're human as well. There's a level of humanity here. And constructive criticism, and I said this last night, we don't want to lump, and I'm not here to lump constructive criticism with ignorance. We're not lumping that all together because people out there really had some valid reasons, valid concerns. If you're paying almost $1,800, you have a right. You have a right to be concerned. You do. You have a right. And I get that. You have a right to be concerned. You have a right to voice your opinion. You have a right to ask constructive conversation, constructive questions. And which I did see that. I've seen a lot of people doing that. But then I also seen a lot of ignorance, right? And I hate that we got to keep talking about this, but I brought this up because even like I was watching another content creator, not even in this space, but they were talking about the Acolyte and stuff like that. So that's been going on for weeks. I think I put the Batmobile on the same level as a Star Wars fan with Acolyte. So it's caused so much, again, divisiveness and hurtful things were said. I mean, a lot of people really need to realize that Yost is human and he is hurt because he put so much into this. And yes, he, with full transparency, he will do his best to fix it, and he's trying to fix it. He's doing a lot more as far as a human being than a lot of other companies are doing. But it hurt him. It really did. It really did. But there's a place for constructive criticism, but I don't think there's a place for a level of ignorance, like calling people names, saying ignorant shit about the person, making and dedicating entire streams towards ignorance towards a company, buying the vehicles just so you can have a chance to talk shit about it. Here's the thing, and I'm gonna use this example, right? This figure right here, right? Now, there might be a lot of people that are watching this right now that are looking at this and saying it's at a level of perfection they couldn't wait for it. But you best believe, here's the thing, this is the prototype. This is just the prototype for this piece. When the actual true production run hits on this figure, there will be pushback. If you think that there won't be, then you are completely naive. There will be pushback on this. There will be complaints. People will say one or two things. The head sculpt is soft. The photos don't do it justice. There's not enough battle damage. They got this wrong. The ammunition belt is, they'll say something. Oh, the leather, it's not true leather, it feels pleather. There's going to be concern, there's going to be pushback on this. Now, again, if you have valid constructive criticisms on how you feel about the figure, that's one thing. But there will be people that will attack Howard, they're going to attack Hot Toys, they're going to attack the artist. That type of shit right there is what I'm saying isn't necessarily needed. It's not. And I'm just being completely honest. It's not. It's not. That right there is not needed. Constructive criticism is always welcome because even Yost welcomes that. He welcomes that. He wants that. Hot Toys, I believe it, even though they're not transparent. They want that. They have a level of transparency where they open the forum up. They actually will tell you what the improvements they've made, but they're not going to talk to you personally. Yost will reach out and talk to people if they have questions. He'll go on these live streams and he'll do that. I mean, give him some grace in that aspect of it. So I'm just saying, I just wanted to put that out there. Nitpicks, you already know. Unless it's totally bad, I can deal with the minor issues. Yep. I thought your Batmobile review was good. Everything was a spectrum. There were a lot of reviews out there to compare. Yeah, and that's the thing. When we do these reviews, we do them so you can have your own, everybody's going to say something different. There's going to be a different perspective, a different interpretation. You know what I mean? So that will happen. But anyway, enough of that. It is what it is. We'll talk about this. The pushback on the new Obi-Wan head sculpt, and it's objectively amazing. Yeah, it is. It is. There are times when the process baffles. The process baffles me. The '89 Batmobile suit texture is just plain wrong. An artist, his supervisors, Howard and WB, all approved it. Yeah, the '89 Batman. Yeah, and here's the thing, MB Dyson. That is constructive because even when I look at this suit, I'm like, what did you do? But it's a constructive way to have that. And it's not to say that, oh, y'all fuck y'all, this, that, the third. No, it's not to say that. It's to say that, again, they got it wrong. And I think within that space, again, if people are paying for it, then that's valid. MB Dyson, what you just said is valid, At the end of the day, watch what you watch and buy what you buy. Nothing else matters. That's what it is. So I'll end it on saying this much. If this figure works for you, buy it. Buy it. And for those who pre-ordered it, I'm happy for you because you have a genuine piece and I know you'll be happy with it. And I can't wait to see a lot of reviews. I can't wait to see a lot of people put this up. It's going to look incredible. Am I going to get it? No, because I don't need it in my collection. But I know there's some people out there that do want this, that will gravitate to it, that cannot wait to have it in their display. So I do want to actually say that. I want to say that. That is definitely, it's an incredible piece to have. I'm excited for people. Who knows? Somewhere down the line, if Toya sees it, she's like, yo, Leo, I think you should get this, or I want to get it for you. That might be something out, but as of right now, I don't need it. I don't need it. It's not one that I need. But I will tell you what's good to see. And this is where I give Hot Toys credit. Everything that they've actually put up thus far, they've released that Chewbacca and C-3PO, or they revealed it. They've revealed this. You know what I mean? So they're starting to reveal. I'm seeing they're trying to get these figures out, certain ones, because again, I'm giving you some grace right now, Hot Toys, but I'm still talking about that the Inquisitors. You still haven't released those. Those haven't been revealed yet. So I'm still kind of hurt about that. But we're seeing that they're trying to get away from this whole aspect of putting these figures in purgatory. So again, if this is out, then you know that Predator is going to be probably next. We're going to see more. Or even from the Batman line. The Batman Returns figure. We're going to see that. So, again, and I hope they get that one right as far as the suit. If they F that up, I don't know. Hot Toys, you are basically under the spotlight for what you did with that suit. So I know a lot of people were concerned about that. So, again, you already know. Yeah. And Anyway, man, vote with your wallets. If this is basically what you want, you can actually get it and where you can get it from. A lot of people were probably Timothy sent it, so it is what it is. You already know. And real quick, just wanted to put that out there. As far as y'all know, Halloween initiative, any super chats, anything that we actually get that are donated, again, this goes towards making sure the kids within the area can actually have costumes. Now, even if you don't donate, even if you don't send it a super chat, show me proof that you can pay stuff forward. Go out there for somebody in your neighborhood who needs it. Donate candy to homes that, you know, really want to give out candy. Donate costumes to kids that are out there that need costumes. Do it within your own area. You don't have to just do it here. Just pay it forward. And all it takes is $10 or $15 out there to buy a costume for these kids. Pay it forward. Make sure you do it within your own neighborhood. You don't have to basically donate here. You can do that within your neighborhood. So I do want to put that out there really, really quick, right? Make sure you hit that like button as always. I pre-ordered the T-800 from Skynet itself. Hey, Mitchell, this is what I will tell you. You'll probably get this before you get, here's the thing. If I pre-ordered this, I would probably get this before I get my InArt all-in set for the Batman 2022. That's where I'm angry about. I still don't have that, and I ordered that 2.5 years ago. So yes, InArt, I do not have my all-in set. And as of right now, once I get that set, because I've already paid for it, can't retract it. Once I get that set, everything else that I have from you right now, that means that Superman, you know what I mean? That you know, BVS Superman that I pre-ordered. I also pre-ordered the Paul Atreides directly through you guys online to get the special edition. I'm about to cancel it. I'm about to cancel those two, get my Batman, and just be on my merry way. Because you've shown me that in that space it's unreliable. So I just want to put that out there. I am very upset about that. Yep. Truiz Bandelier, thank you for the $6.99 super chat. That would definitely go towards the kids, man. I appreciate that so much. Wow, that long? Yep, 2.5 years, bro. I'm putting it out there. Yes, I'm very upset about that. But that's a topic for another day. Again, thank you guys for basically being here. Another good day. If you are getting this, you are getting something special. And I'm happy for everybody out there. Right now, I am going to head to the gym. Yeah, InArt is definitely moving slow for some. Snail mail. That's what it is. So anyway, I will see you guys later on. Tomorrow, remember, we have Figure Flex Friday. I'm dropping a video tomorrow at 9 a.m. It is the definitive take on all the Captain America figures that we've gotten in 1/6 scale figure through Hot Toys. So definitely doing that. But again, thank you guys for being here. Another successful show. I appreciate and love each and every one of y'all. Remember, be kind, pay it forward. Just be kind today. If you can, look, if anybody can do anything for me today, go out there, call up a friend, call up a family member out there and tell them you love them, and just be kind to your neighbor. Be kind. A nice gesture goes a long way. Just say thank you to somebody, or I appreciate you. You know what I mean? People out there watching, if y'all can do me a favor, and only if you like the man, you know what I mean? If you don't like, you know, how everything, that's something totally different. But for all of y'all out there, please, if you are part of Yost Jazz Inc., can you please go over to his page and say, you know what? Lael sent me over here to tell you thank you for everything you've done, and thank you for your transparency. Because the man needs it. He needs to feel love from this community. If y'all can do that, I would appreciate. That would mean more to me than anything. And that would be the nicest thing that anybody could ever done. Send it, go over there and say, Yost, Lael sent us over here to tell you thank you for things that you have done. We know it's hard, but we definitely appreciate you, and we thank you for your transparency. That goes a long way. The man needs it. He needs it. I'm just being completely honest. He needs it. Just go over there and tell him, because it can tell him that, because he needs to hear it. We all need to hear it. Everybody needs to hear something nice every now and then. So again, I love y'all. And I say that from the bottom of my heart. I have love for everybody in this community. I love y'all to death. But pay the love forward, man. Pay it forward. Pay the love forward to everybody out there, because it's easy. It's easy to say something nice. And that's for free. Being nice is for free. So head on over there, tell him I sent you, and just say, Yost, we appreciate you. And that's it. I'm out. You guys have a great day.